Right, good morning everybody. This is the third time I've actually started this video. The first time I realised I was chatting away and I just had it on camera. The second time I had it on video but hadn't put it playing. Yeah, so these are new here, these. They look quite nice. Anyway, what I was going to say was, or what I already said was, that I hadn't been on for a few weeks. Right, slight time delay there. I had to pick up after Baxter. Yeah, so I haven't been on for a few weeks. The reason being, one, it's been a kind of a full-on couple of weeks for me in general anyway. But two, I originally started doing the sort of more videos and the shorts and everything to try and see if I could get to the point where I could earn a little bit from the YouTubing. So there's a couple of criteria you have to fulfill. You have to have over 1,000 followers, which I actually managed to achieve a few months back, which was, you know, that's a lot. It's a lot to achieve, and I'm grateful for each and every one that watches them. The second thing was either I want to say something like 3 million views. I can't remember without looking, but 3 million views on your shorts over a certain time period, and I'm only on something like 60,000, or a certain amount of watched hours. Again, I can't remember. I want to say something like 3,000 watched hours in general over a time period, and I only ever seem to manage like between 200 and 300 hours. So it feels completely unattainable. TikTok, apparently you can earn a little on there. However, you kind of have to do it every day with a live or something, and you can't do lives till you've got over 1,000 followers, which I don't do TikTok at all, so that would be like starting again for me. So I do kind of do the videos because I like doing them when I'm out with Baxter. It's quite simple and quick. I don't put a lot of time into it when I get home. I just actually slot all the bits together that I've done and upload them. So it's not like I spend hours doing it. But then I kind of wondered why am I doing it? I guess people like to watch it, but it's just for me, obviously, I just do the same thing. So you either want to watch it because you want to hear me rambling on about stuff that's going on around me, because I don't go to many different places, or occasionally I suppose some people, if I go somewhere bit different, they will watch it for that reason. Baxter, stop eating the grass, come on. So I'm not really sure whether I should continue them. I'm not sure. I do like to do them, but I might go back to just doing pictures and then captions on my Facebook posts, like just so my local friends can enjoy them. I don't know, maybe pop in the comments or something and let me know if you want me to continue doing the videos or not, really. In other news, Baxter had his recall class last Friday. The lady was lovely, really good. But what we noticed was all the other dogs, well, I say all, there was only 3 there, it was a class of 4, had these double leads. I wasn't sure what they were all about. Baxter went through another lead the other day, so I had to bin one. So he's only got 2 longer leads like this, which I like to use when he's in areas like this, because it gives him a little bit more freedom, because we know he's not great off the lead. And he got through one the other day, so I needed to get another one anyway. Anyway, these double leads are great. This one's a Holty make, and they just said it gives you a bit more control. You can use like a longer line with them, or a shorter one for walking on pavement. So it just literally unclips here, and then you can either clip it here for like a medium-sized lead, or here for like a short road walk lead, and it just literally does, you can just do it in seconds without having to take the lead off him or anything. So this is my first time out with it, and it's great. I just walked him from the car beside the road to here on the short lead, and then just changed it over when we got here. So yeah, it's great. It's actually cheaper than the other leads that I'd had for him that he'd eaten through, so hopefully he doesn't eat through this one. It's nice thick, it's a nice thick lead. I've got his thing there to try and stop him biting the lead, but as we know, it doesn't always work. The recall class was great. She taught us a few little games to do with him to help him sort of focus on us, like we said when we went there. He will focus at home because he loves to play a game like that. He loves anything like that. But it's when you're out somewhere, he doesn't always, well, he doesn't focus at all. So we said what we need to be doing is playing those kind of games to get him to look at us when we're out. Buddleias all coming out lovely here. A picture of them to go on my Facebook. Yeah, pretty. Loads of them. Yeah, so we need to really work on that. Thomas and I took him out the other day up to Summercoombe with Bessie, and there was nobody there, so we let him off, and he just sort of ran and ran and ran. And he did come back to us when we called him, because again, he sees that as like a kind of game when there's nobody else there. He thinks it's a fun game with us and he enjoys it. But yeah, I mean, he is better in loads of ways. If I compare him to Bessie sometimes, in like the things he can do, like, you know, waiting to get out of the car till I've changed his lead over from his seatbelt to his lead, whereas she's got no understanding of that at all. And they've just been playing like through the house, and she's just literally running backwards and forwards, and he's just sort of pottering along, not quite so sort of manic. I mean, he does have manic moments, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I guess he's maturing a little, maybe. Just wanted to get that little pigeon in on that trough. Now, I was just about to come on and say we've walked the other way round today. So the area where Baxter normally starts biting the lead, we went through first, and he didn't bite the lead. But as I'm thinking that to myself, he then starts biting the lead, and the fluffy thing didn't work. So we stopped and waited by a gate, gave him a biscuit, and I kind of just waited till he's just calmed himself down, really. So I want to say that's probably about not quite the same length of time we'd normally be walking when we got there, maybe. So maybe it's after a certain amount of time. Who knows? Who knows indeed. It's a sunny day today, a little bit cloudy in the sky, quite windy. A little bit scat of rain last night. Reminds me, I must water I put some grass seed down in the back garden. I haven't watered it, so I need to do that actually, because it grows quite well, that grass seed. It's just from Home Bargains. It was a big box, really cheap, and where I've used it, it's been growing great. It's a bit spindly, but I think that's because I cover it over so the dogs don't walk on it, and then it's sort of striving to get to the sunlight. Wait. The delay then was we pulled in for a car that then went at a tortoise pace. I wanted to show that lovely hedgerow there, which is looking so pretty. Right, we're almost back to the car. Don't drink that one, it looks dirty, Baxter. So Baxter said, come on, back to the car, get your drink there. He's had 3 bouts of biting the lead on this walk. So I don't know what that's all about. I'm sure. Can't go down there, it's footpath's closed, so we can't go down to the bench unless we go the other way, but then we'd have to come back on ourselves down that nasty overgrown lane. Yeah, so you can see now the lead is now doubled over, so it's a shorter lead. It's all twisted because he's been spiralling about like an idiot. Right, back to do some crochet. I'm currently doing 5 speckled frogs on a speckled log, so hoping to finish that today, and then I'm going back to the bee topper that I was doing, so hopefully get some of that done today. Forgot to mention it is Thursday, 4th of July, election day. If you're voting, vote wisely. I'm not political at all, so, you know, I will be voting just because it's a general election and we all deserve to have our say. Enjoy your Thursday, guys.